Welcome students to the next video of thermal power plant. So let's get started. The primary preparation or cleaning of coal before its end use in thermal power plant is called as desulfurization, coal blending, coal beneficiation or dewatering. Here we are preparing or we are cleaning the coal before it's used. So the process that it is called as is coal beneficiation process, dear students. Great. Next, the mixing of coal to get desired properties of coal for a particular boiler application, okay, is called as, means I am mixing the coal to get some properties, some desired properties of a coal. So that process is called as coal blending process, dear students. Next, what are the advantages of coal beneficiation? Coal beneficiation means what? It is the cleaning of coal before its end use. So yes, it will improve boiler efficiency. Yes, it will reduce the cost of transportation, and ultimately it will reduce the quantity of ash because we are cleaning the coal before using it. So these three are the advantages of coal beneficiation process, right? So your answer should be D, all of this. Great. So the next part that we are going to deal with is boilers. Okay. A closed vessel made up of steel and used for generation of steam is called as, okay, so which device generates steam? Steam boiler does not generate, condenser also does not generate, injector also does not generate. As we know that the device which is used for generating this steam, that is your steam boiler. Your answer should be B, steam boiler. Great. Next, in fire tube boiler, the water is contained inside the tube which are surrounded by flames. And 26th, in water tube boiler, the water passes through the tubes which are surrounded by flames and hot gases. Yes, in water tube boiler the water passes through the tube. So you have to agree with this statement. So your answer should be A, agree. Next, which of the following is the fire tube boiler? Whether it is Babcock-Wilcox, Yarrow boiler or none of the above. So your answer should be Lancashire boiler. Lancashire boiler is there, Cochrane boiler is there, locomotive boiler is there. It is all fire tube boiler. Okay. So let's go to the next question. 28th. Which of the following is a water tube boiler? Lancashire boiler, Babcock's and Wilcox, locomotive boiler or Cochrane boiler. See, Cochrane, locomotive or Lancashire is a fire tube boiler. Okay, so the remaining one is Babcock's and Wilcox. So the answer is water tube boiler. Next, when the circulation of water in a boiler is by convection currents which are set up during the heating of water, then the boiler is known as. So read this question very carefully. When it is due to convection current, means no force is required here to heat the water, right? So it is due to the natural circulation only. So your answer should be natural circulation boiler. Great. Next question. 30th. When the circulation of water in a boiler is by centrifugal pump, okay, so when it is by a centrifugal pump means it is forced now. So your answer should be D, forced boiler. Okay, then next page. Okay, so 31st question. The main advantage of using fluidized bed combustion boiler is a very less fuel is consumed, no formation of NOx and SOx, or water can be recirculated, or none of the above. So your answer should be no formation of NOx and SOx. So that is the main advantage of using fluidized bed combustion boiler. The ideal Rankine cycle is also called as modified Carnot cycle. whether you disagree or agree with this statement. Okay, so see your diagram. So as given here, so when you will draw a straight line from this, so this part, okay, or this diagram would be called as what? Carnot cycle. Okay, but the actual Rankine cycle is this one, is this process, right? So yes, it is called as what? It is called as a modified diagram of Carnot cycle. Okay, so your answer should be agree. Yes, I agree with the statement that ideal Rankine cycle is also called as modified Carnot cycle. Okay, so let me write here process name as 1, 2 dash, 2, 3 and 4. I will not explain all the terms here, but related to MCQs we will solve this question. So just read the next question. In the above diagram, the process 2 to 3 shows which process? So the process 2 to 3 is called as heat addition process. So this heat is being added inside the boiler. So yes, 2 to 3 process is heat addition process, dear students. Next, the Rankine efficiency of thermal power plant is given by, okay, so it is given by WT minus WP upon HS. WT means work of turbine, WT pump work. When you will take this difference, it is called as WS, shaft work. So work of turbine minus pump work would be called as shaft work. So shaft work upon heat of supplied is the Rankine efficiency. Is what? Is the Rankine efficiency. Great. Next, the specific steam consumption is given by, it is given by this value 3600 upon WS. WS means shaft work. Shaft work formula is what? Turbine work minus pump work. Okay, so the specific steam consumption SSC, okay, it is given by the formula 3600 upon the shaft work. Great. Read the next question. In reheat Rankine cycle, so this is next type of cycle. In reheat Rankine cycle, which component is used to increase the efficiency? Okay, so generally in reheat we use reheater. Superheater can be also used, but due to the addition of reheater, its efficiency is increasing, dear students. So your answer should be B, reheater. Okay, so we'll move on to the next page. Okay. The reheating in the boiler takes place at constant volume, temperature, enthalpy or pressure. So you should know the cycle very well, right? So the reheating in boiler takes place at constant pressure, dear students. So your answer should be constant pressure. Next, the efficiency of reheat cycle is more as compared to Rankine cycle, because in reheat Rankine cycle we are using a reheater which is used to increase the efficiency. So your answer should be B, that is more. Okay, next, a regenerative cycle renders, okay, so what does a regenerative cycle do? It decreases the work output per unit mass as well as it increases the thermal efficiency. So it increases the thermal efficiency also as well as it decreases the work output per unit mass of steam. So the answer should be D. Next, the efficiency of Rankine cycle is less than Carnot cycle due to fact that the mean temperature of heat addition is lower than that of Carnot cycle. Means when I am going to add the heat, there the temperature, the heat addition temperature is less in Rankine as compared to Carnot. Means Carnot cycle has a higher temperature, mean heat addition temperature. So that is the main reason that efficiency of Rankine is less than the efficiency of Carnot cycle. Okay, great. Next, the main objective of superheating is to improve the mean temperature. So as we had discussed in earlier question that if I will increase the mean temperature of heat addition, efficiency can increase. Okay, so the main objective of superheating is to increase this mean temperature of heat addition. So your answer should be to improve the mean temperature of heat addition. Okay, so your last page here. So the next cycle that we are going to deal is regenerative feed heating cycle. Okay, so just read this question. The objective of ideal regenerative feed heating cycle is to, its main objective is to increase the feed water temperature. Okay, is to increase what? Feed water temperature of water which is entering the boiler. Next question. Ideal regenerative cycle is not practical because of which reason? Okay, so yes, it is not practical to build a heat exchanger inside the turbine. Okay, also it is not possible to affect the reversible heat transfer, as well as moisture content increases due to its expansion. Okay, so your answer should be all of the above. Okay, next, the process of converting the energy of fuel into two or more forms. So yes, this is an important question. Such question can be asked in exam. Huh? So the process of converting the energy of fuel into two or more forms is called as cogeneration, dear student. Cogeneration is the process of converting this fuel into two or more forms. Next, does cogeneration power plant produces more electricity as compared to combined power plant? So yes, cogeneration power plant produces more electricity as compared to combined power plant. So the answer should be A. And the last question here, in which type of cogeneration plant heat energy is first used and waste energy to generate the process steam? So actually there are two types of cogeneration plant, topping cycle and bottoming cycle. So in which type of cogeneration heat energy is first used? So its answer is bottoming cycle cogeneration plant. So I will tick mark B. Okay, so hope you understood this. Thank you so much, students.